I really admire the way that Bill is able to bring people together and to get them comfortable and connected in a way that then everybody in the group can serve each other's needs in terms of providing support.
I enjoy coming to Bill's Manifesting Circle for the people and the company.
It was opening night, and the orchestra was in the pit.
The insight that Bill provides is just an extra treat on top of that.
It keeps coming up. Any same old negative stuff that comes up are just weeds in the
Whatever is coming through, I feel like it's the energy of the circle that he's picking up right then and there, which is so appropriate for each and every individual. And he is so connected. When you're looking at his eyes, you know he's seeing you, and he's also, I feel like he's seeing spirit around me. And so whatever messages are coming through, I feel are just really for the group energy that evening, and it's just so appropriate.
Some of the challenges will show me up. Picture whatever it is you've been struggling with is now permanently over. What kind of a sigh would that be like? That'd be like, yeehaw! Louder, the more convicted the yes is, the more it'll come to you, okay? So, yes!
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I'll have what he's having.
9.25.
That's what showed up.
That allows room for more. Okay. Sean?
Fancy.
Sean?
2 to 10. Somewhere in there. Somebody came up with a term, the flip, like when you're in trauma. It's like, oh no, it's fine. Somewhere like that.
It's like my body, I feel like 4 or so. My physical, I'm just not feeling good physically, but you know, mentally and spiritually, I'm like a 6.
As far as contentment and so forth, 8.5.
8.5. Spring hope like a beautiful conscious liquid and just wash over us. And scoop it up from in front of us, this liquid pool of consciousness, and bring it up over us, trickling down over our head and our eyes, hydrating our bodies. I'm now 8, and I like it.
Rings in my ear that my body is striving at about 7.2.
Things, at least for me, for us, have been, it's like, it's a time of whatever is no longer serving is leaving.
We just state our intentions in a way, of course, that it is present time, it's actually happening to us or has happened to us.
I feel that I hold this young woman as an example of how unwavering faith created some impossible situations that came through for her.
Every person in our circle has experienced profound positive change.
I had a house that I put on the market, the house that I was living in. There's been a lot of energetic clearing I've done in this place. Myself, my thoughts, my attachments, everything I put, all the money I put into the house, just loads and loads of cords and things. And Bill said, okay, so, and I'm paraphrasing, but it's time to be out of the worry about this and be in the wonder. And just see what you want to happen. Know, attract, call in the people that can help you do this. And he also said, there may be something that's going to come up that will seem like a glitch in this. Just smile at it and refuse to go in the fear. And I've held on to that like a drowning man holding on to a life raft. It's just like, okay, I'm not going to go there. Biggest fear of a house on the market, foreclosure. Been there, in it. If you find a big pile of crap, start looking for the pony. I prefer, instead of dwelling on the pile of crap, I'm going, I know there's a pony in here somewhere. That's my staying in the wonder piece and just having steadfast faith that this thing is going to sell and that it's going to sell when it's supposed to sell. And no matter what happens, it's going to be perfect. I manifested an incredible realtor. She's been through foreclosure herself. She knows the ropes. I trust her implicitly, and she sort of slid in. And as Spirit so often does, slides skidding in at the very last moment, and it's the test to how long we're willing to hold on. My folder doesn't say Fairway foreclosure, it says Fairway sale. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And the nanosecond that sucker went on multiple listings, the gates just opened up and people were flooding the place. And I could feel it was done. I could feel it, I knew it was done. There was just so much energy, so much activity. Talked to the realtor, he talked to the people. They brought their bid up to $300,000, and I found out a few days ago that the mortgage company has accepted. And they've been taking only 65 or 75% off of the mortgage, which would be at about $375. They took 3, and they're not coming after me for the balance. And that was the whole thing, is the deficiency judgment piece. If you give financial disclosure, they see how much you have, they come and they attach, and da-da-da-da, they're gonna take this, they're gonna take that.
Incredible.
And so they're taking it.
And the new owner said, I've got to have this house.
He says, there's nothing that is gonna keep me from buying this house.
Wow.
And if something happens, and he does not buy the house, that means something better is coming along.
There you
So
go.
it's a win-win situation.
I've seen us all grown by leaps and bounds to experience the life of our dreams.
Thank you for that incredible story.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it's the way Bill leads his circles.
I've never been more content with my life than I am right now. It's just that all the changes I've been through, I've never had problems with blood pressure before, but now it is going out of control.
We're going to hold a solution that maybe your body's recalibrating, and in that process it's hiking up the blood pressure because it's trying to recalibrate the energy of what brings it up. Thoughts have a lot to do with how we react or respond. But if you have a lot of mental energy, sometimes the body can't handle all that's being downloaded.
I would say that the manifesting circles, if you are truly a spiritual seeker, you will find deep companionship, deep camaraderie among the participants, and that it's a very special group.
It's very heartening to see and to hear what happens when people step up. Despite their fears and misgivings, they hold true and they move through the challenge. The resolution comes because there is no experience that any of us have that is unique to us. It's a unique experience. And so that's one of the great things about this venue is that we get to recognize that, as Bill has said several times. If one person gets it, everybody does it.
I feel like I could have slipped myself into each chair with the person and said something similar for myself. So I feel a real oneness with everyone. And I feel like most of the time I'm a really, really positive person. The last couple of years, there's just been almost like surfing on a wave of a real surprise of one day feeling like, yes, 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 and the next day, whoa, what happened? I would lose my footing somehow and just feel not like myself at all in that.
And would you blame yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I noticed that as much as I know the power of the spoken word mentally, but emotionally I was still having that chat going on. And thank you for sharing that chat. Being in a group with people, listening to you and I've said this to you so many times, but the spontaneity of what comes through. I'm so grateful because I know that I feel, the divine connection. And for me right now, that's what's really important. It's just knowing, having the discipline each day to sit with the divine and just clear yourself, move the mental away, and just feel the divinity that we all have.